I'm gonna try to pass on the very many things that I learned from Sean Lundy over drill down capabilities in Pulse. But first, let's review something that I did on a previous video, which is the awareness that Pulse has between the old and the new UI. So if I'm in the traditional UI and I go from here, right, into Pulse, the view I get is the standard view Pulse. However, let's actually go into the new good looking UI, and from here I'm going to go into Pulse, and what you'll see, it is the same dashboard but preserving the new UI. So it has awareness of the actual UI where it comes from, right? There are 3 dashboards that he created that are very good for learning these tricks, and I put them in the public books folder. Probably are aware by now that in the video description of all my videos you find this link. When you go there, you're gonna find under Pulse dashboards all the ones, and we keep adding some more stuff in here as we get it. And there is one, these are from Sean Lundy. For learning this, I encourage you to download the 3 of them and install them. If you forgot how to install them, all you need to do is go from Pulse, go under new dashboard, and select here import existing, point to those files, add them, and from that point on you will find it in this drop down, right, which I did. This drill down example with dashboard, drill down another example, and the other one, which is the X-Force one, that should be right there, right? Now let's start with this dashboard, downloading from a page. Now you see that Sean put several widgets in here on source and destination, and this thing is meant to perform a search from a reference set, which is actually something we haven't shown before. So I have here a reference set where I have some IP addresses, as you see here, because you will see at least this one, you'll see it playing in this example. So that is called compromise host, and if I click here, I fill that and click update. It took a couple of seconds, but it came back with that IP address. We saw those IP addresses in the reference set. Now let's scroll here to the bottom and actually understand, or let's actually first see, and then we'll see how he achieved this trick. When you click on it, they're not really trick, they are really functions that were created in Pulse, but I did not know about those. So notice that when I click in it, I'm drilled down on that IP and I'm brought to the X-Force exchange, passing that IP as a parameter. That's pretty cool. Of course, it's not going to find anything in here because that's a local address, but you get the point of the example. Let's actually see how he achieved that. So in here we have, we've seen this many times before, this is just the AQL. So we get the source IP, we count it, and we put the total count as total. When the source IP is not null, and the reference set contains, and notice that in here we are using those curly braces, which is the input variable that we put in the dashboard. We've seen that before for the source IP and for the last 24 hours. But the interesting things are down here. So notice that this is a tabular display, and we can even run the query here and we'll see the actual data. That's the source IP and was found all these very many times in 24 hours, right? Good. The trick here is drill down. How he accomplished this nice trick. Well, first of all, in the drill down, we're going to be seeing in these videos, probably going to be more than one, 3 types of drill downs. Opening a URL, opening a new dashboard and opening a page. Okay, so as we see here, he's opening a URL, and this is the URL. This is the URL. You probably recognize this. This is the X-Force Exchange, and I'm saying, well, look for an IP. And what IP are you going to be looking at? It. Notice the curly brace use. It's very consistent with what we have seen on the variables in Pulse, and I'm passing the source IP, right? And notice that here in the URL parameters, we are also specifying the two options that we have are source IP and total from the AQL search. Of course, we need to select here source IP. And by doing so, we achieve that nice trick in which we can drill down from a specific IP that we have. We can have more than here if that would have been the case. You click on the one that you want, and when you drill down, boom, you are sent to the X-Force Exchange. Okay? And again, going one more time to it, the trick here was to use the drill down, and we are opening a URL. We're going to see another example next. Let's actually cancel out of here and go to this one on the right. Now, if we click on this one, notice that is going to happen. We are going into another dashboard, which is the X-Force dashboard. That's one of the 3 that I recommended you to download and install in your system, and we are taking into that dashboard. Okay, now notice that that's my IP there, you know, that red dot where I am here in the New York area. And notice another interesting thing. You got a breadcrumb here that you can traverse. If you want to go back to the previous one, all you need to do is click here and you are back where you were. Again, 2 things. Now an example of, let's actually see how he achieved that function, exploiting this functioning in Pulse. Again, we go under here, tabular display, we go under drill down, and notice that he has in the actual options, instead of opening a what we did before, opening a URL, and now he's opening a dashboard, right? And the name of the dashboard is the one I have all the dashboard that I have downloaded in my list, and this is the one that was selected. And what parameter are we passing? Well, you select from the drill down from the AQL, and we have source IP, and that's what we are passing there. And we open this in the current window. You can also have the option of opening a separate window for this, right? And the breadcrumb comes automatically. You don't need to do anything to have that feature. That's example number 2. Pretty cool, I think. Let's cancel out of here and go into this one. This is kind of cool. I'm doing a DNS lookup by just when I click in here. Notice that this is familiar to you. This is the type of things that we do in QRadar for a DNS lookup. Let's actually see how he achieved that by drilling down. So basically what he did, this is the same stuff as we have shown before. We go to drill down, and now notice that the option that we selected here is opening a URL, not a page, not a dashboard, but a URL. And in here, it is the address to get there. I'm going to show you how he got this. It's very simple. And then IP address between curly braces, because that's the parameter we are passing during the call. Now, let's remember this, the console, you know, core JSP, investigate JSP, parameter type equal DNS lookup, where the host is the IP address. Now, if we go to anywhere in QRadar, the traditional view, I'm going to pause the video. If we right click into any of the actual options in here and click DNS lookup, we get the same view that we saw before. But notice what's in the URL. That's how Shane copied that. You don't need to put the IP address of the local machine. That's included. But this piece in here is what we saw. Remember? Only that in here we are putting this is hard coded with the IP address, but in the case of the Pulse dashboard, what he did is that he passed that as a parameter. Clicking back to Pulse, we can actually see that. Okay, just to keep the video short, let me cancel out of here. Same thing with this example with Whois. It's, exactly. We can see it quickly here. But it's an example very similar to the one before, only that the URL is actually different. We're opening a URL, but it is this one. Okay, and he got the same by this address by again right-clicking on IP address, doing the Whois, and copy that IP. Notice that the IP address you don't need to put start with /console. Very nice trick. Let me cancel out of here, and probably this video is going to get a little long, but I think it is better to do everything in one video rather than separating them into two. So I'm going into this standard dashboard, the EPS, which is a nice example where we have 3 variables instead of just 1, as we have seen before. That's perfectly fine. Now, typically, without drill down, if I want to look, for example, for all the actual log sources, I will need to highlight this, put it in the clipboard, and go here. Well, actually, you just notice what happened, but I will have to manually paste it in here, and then click here, update. But notice that I don't have to do that. If I look at here, and the log source name, and notice what happened when I click here on custom rule engine. Boom! It actually goes there. I don't need to do the copy paste. How is he achieving this trick? All he has to do is go here. This is the same different AQL, but that's not the point. Again, it's also a tabular display when we go into drill down, and here's the nice trick. So notice that the option is open a dashboard, which is the same dashboard that we are. So we put the same name of the same dashboard here, EPS. The search date is we don't put it in there because that's going to take whatever you put in the entry. Here's the trick. In log source name, he's actually selecting that variable which is available as part of the actual search. All he has to do is select that from the pull down, and when he clicks on it, boom, that stuff gets automatically put into that input field. Very nice. Let's cancel out of here and show you the last thing that he showed me. Let's use this one, drill down example within a dashboard. Okay, so as we see here, we get offenses, and the offense ID is here, offense number 5. So we're going to put it here, and we're going to put an epoch time. You can actually make it a little bit more elaborated and convert date time into epoch, but I'm going to just paste an epoch number here. I'm going to click here, update. I'm going to pause the video to make it a little shorter. And here we have it. Again, how he achieved this. Actually, edit. We go again, tabular, drill down. Oh, actually, I need to edit here, which is what he's actually doing, the drill down. So if we go down as before, we've done this many times, tabular, drill down, and we see the options he selected. Open a dashboard. Remember, we have seen open a URL, open a page, but this is opening a dashboard. It is the dashboard name. And what's the parameter that we're passing? Offense ID. And we have the different options in here. We put the epoch in there and open in a current window. So as you guys have seen, I'm really impressed by the ease of use of drill down. I've done a few things on Pulse, done a few videos, but I did not know that all these features were there, and I thank Sean Lundy for letting us know about them so we can all enjoy them.